What's up, guys? My name is Arianna.
And I'm Maple.
And today we're watching Peaky Blinders. We are on Season 2, Episode 5. If you like what you see here, go on over to our Patreon. We've got full-length watch-alongs, as well as early access to future movies and shows. Why do you have a lammy? Why do you have a sheepy?
I don't lose like a birdie in as it should.
Jesus.
Welcome.
Mr. Solomon.
You must be Arthur.
Let me just say, shalom. What that?
They're whispering his
Is this about to be a shootout? Like, what is
Are
happening?
you trying to set them up?
What we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly grateful. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Passover started off way out there in the fog. Started out as a little speck on the horizon.
Everything right.
Really, don't worry, mate. You know what I mean? If you want, you can leave. If you need to go to the little boys' room or something, you can leave. We're going to open them in a minute anyway.
All right, he's all right. Billy
Do you
boy.
want to leave?
No, you're right.
You want to stay?
I'll stay.
You stay.
I don't think it's right. I think this is,
Cool,
yeah.
okay. So, the Pharaoh. Have you heard of him? He kept my people, the Jewish people, in slavery for thousands and thousands of years.
Persecuted, right?
That the evil fucking Egyptians had pushed their fucking luck.
Right.
It was part of our tradition to do with Seder, right? That in order to make it good with God, to kill a king, we have to carry out the Korban Pesach. That is the ritual sacrifice of the Passover goat.
Oh, it's a goat, not a sheep.
Okay, I don't want to watch them kill it.
And we're gonna sacrifice it.
I don't want to
Why are they going on the
watch
polys
this.
like this?
I don't want
That's
to
part
watch.
of the reason why we have to shut the doors as well.
And then they're gonna go in there and just kill all the people in there.
We give the goat a name.
You've named it.
Indeed. Yeah. You know what we called him?
What you call him?
Tommy Shelby.
Oh! Oh!
And he knew.
You're all fine.
Hey,
Fucking
up.
Oh!
That's right. Let's take it like that. And the evil Egyptian scum was finally cleansed. The blood of the Passover goat, mate.
He's dark.
From Sabini.
You tell your gypsy king.
Oh!
If it comes down south, shall return north in many fucking pieces.
This fucking animal, he come in here, right, with a fucking gun and a razor and shot him in the face. He want arresting the summit, right? Surely. Oh.
Oh my god, this whole season is like.
Let me the boy. Let me the boy.
No, not them doing it to her again.
Ew! Ew! I hate him.
As of this night, Tommy Shelby is finished.
I hate him. I hate. Ugh.
Mick, this is Thomas Shelby. He's come to check up on his filly.
Yes, I've heard about it.
Mick is the best horseman in England.
He likes to waste money. I know that. According to the reports I've been given, you're spending £2 a month on worming powder.
What, you want a horse with worms?
Horses get worms from the water trough. Put goldfish in them. They eat the worm eggs.
Goldfish? It'll be a gypsy thing, is it?
No. It's an accounting thing. Goldfish cost a penny each.
Yeah, or you can win them at the fair. If you want, I'll dispense with the vet altogether. Excuse me.
You ever consider a career in diplomacy? Goldfish, seriously.
Yep. You people have a lot to learn. Drink?
Why not?
He doesn't know anything yet because no one even probably knows he's there.
Madam, there is a telephone call.
I'll take it in the drawing room.
It's for Mr. Shelby.
Oh, well, now we know. I guess I do.
Hey,
Yeah, he doesn't care.
deal.
I would thank you to moderate your language in a place of worship.
If you read the papers,
You might have seen that the Home Secretary has got himself into a bit of a fez about certain moral issues.
You offered me protection. You promised me protection.
Well, no, you see, it was Mr. Churchill that made you that promise. The Home Secretary outranks him, so... And I can hardly be blamed if your demented brother decides to go on some sort of blood orgy during dinner.
Lie to me. Do not sit here in your fucking church and lie to me!
You don't need to contain
His lighting is
emotions,
impeccable.
Laura. This meeting is on an end.
I would just
kill
kill him.
him.
I would just kill him.
Just kill him.
Like, he sucks so, like, he's the worst.
Let us review the new situation. I have your brother facing a noose. I have your cousin facing 5 years for arson. And I have your entire organization in disarray in Birmingham and in London.
What do you want?
What do I want? Don't understand.
I've already agreed to do your killing for you. Now what is it you want from me?
An agreement is not the same thing as an assurance now, is it? The threat to your own life might not be enough to make it certain that you will obey me on the given day. I needed also the power of life and death over your family. Your brother, your cousin.
Wow. What did you do to Ada?
On her address in Primrose Hill since the day she moved in. And she is safe only as long as I want her to be. I've been ahead of you every step of the way.
Just push him over, like, literally, just shove him, just push him over.
This is crazy. Because I'm very curious as to who has to kill. That's such a big wig that he's being protected and everything else.
Tommy? Tommy, can you hear me?
Yes, Grace.
I think you called. I haven't slept.
Grace, this is not a good time.
I can call you back.
No, it's fine. It's all right.
Can we meet?
Yes, we'll meet. Grace, there are some things I have to do first.
John. Coppers have lifted 10 of our men in Camden Town. The rest of them on the run.
Time they've taken Michael.
Business first.
They took Michael last night.
first.
They're
Polly,
picked him up
business
as well.
first.
They took all our whiskey, so no doubt they'll be supping there for Christmas. The Eden Club and all our pubs have been raided by the coppers and handed back to Sabini and Solomon's. The Black Country boys think it was Arthur killed Billy because that's what the coppers told them, so there'll be no more free passes for our whiskey boats.
I don't give a about whiskey. I want my son out of prison now.
I spoke to Johnny Dogs. The Lees are kin.
The bloody Lees!
They can give us men.
We don't need more f***ing men. It is men fighting like cockerels that have put us here in the first place.
Esme, we'll take up their offer. We need men.
If Michael ever gets out of prison, I am taking him away from this family. For good. This life is bad.
Should I go and speak to Queen Mary Lee at the Black Patch? She can give us soldiers for a few nights.
Good.
John, go bring up the car. Imagine riding away, Thomas. Living the real life, you know. Your gypsy officers are stronger. You just want to ride away. France is the new place for us, they say. Lot of metal lying around still. Guns and trucks and spent shells and things. My brothers go sometimes for the fair. They still let you get lost there.
I've been to France, Esme.
Yeah, because she was on about the expansion just the way John wasn't about the expansion. They warned him, he got to, and then he got... Oof.
If you ever talk about getting lost again, I'll cut you from this family.
What family?
Oof. It's literally exactly what everyone was worried about when he said he was going to do the expansion.
Come to see my son.
Close the door.
My son, Michael. Where is he?
Your son has been having a hard time of it, I'm told. And that is why I thought that you and I together, we should do whatever we can to get him freed. Now, I have a form here, a lease form, with my signature. He can be freed by tomorrow morning at dawn.
So sign it. You didn't do anything.
Sign it, Mr. Campbell. Please, sir. What would prompt me to do you such a favor?
Information.
You mean insider information about Tommy Shelby's criminal empire? With respect, I would say that I know more about Tommy's dealings than you do. He doesn't trouble the family with Irish business, for instance, does he? What else could you give me?
Ew, no. I swear to God, that's so, I can't, no.
Talking about a simple transaction here.
He's a monster. He's an actual monster. No.
Sign the form.
Please, sir.
Please, sir.
I will sign that form with this hand when I'm finished. It's a deal.
No, Polly, please don't make me watch this, though. Please don't make me watch this. Please don't make me watch this. Please don't make me watch this. I can't. I just can't. I can't.
On the floor. On the desk, Mr. Campbell.
Tell me when it's over.
I can't wait for him to die.
Thank God. I don't. Oh, it's so fucking gross.
Where have you been?
Went to the spotted dog at Digbirth.
He talked to the lawyer anyway. Said he'd take Arthur's case for free, so we don't need Tommy. We'll get Michael free as well, I promise.
There's no need. They'll let him out in the morning. If the baby wants anything at night, ring the bell by the bed.
Forgive me, here
chills.
I just want to cry for her. Like,
yeah,
it's
like, almost there.
Please send for me.
Can I please have a tissue?
Yeah. On the things you have done. So I asked him to hold fruit in his hands. And where is the...
You need cream on them, cuts or they'll go bad.
The screws told me why I've been freed. They told me what you did. They thought it was funny. Maybe it is.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Oh, I really love the blue.
Is this your house?
Yes. Have a seat,
Do I not get a drink?
please.
You want one?
Yes.
Still whiskey? But other things have changed. Sell vans with your name on at the docks.
Yes, some things have changed.
Tommy, I really wasn't sure about coming tonight.
Lit a fire in the bedroom upstairs. My plan was that we'd sit here for a while, talk about old times, drink some whiskey. And I was going to tell you, I hadn't spent a day without thinking about you. And then we're going to go upstairs and sleep together. Just now on the way to opening the door. Changed my mind, so just have one drink. Tell me how happy you are in New York, and then you can go.
You changed your mind.
So you can go.
As a matter of fact, I am happy in New York. And I am married.
Oh, yeah, he's rich, I know.
And he's sweet. And he's kind to me. So what makes you think that I would have gone to bed with you after one whiskey and some conversation?
I was accounting for 3 whiskeys.
How dare you?
Doesn't matter now, because I've changed my mind.
I came here because you asked me.
Even though he's sweet and he's kind to you.
And now I feel like an idiot.
Well, then go. But you're still here.
Are you so certain?
But you're still in love with me. You're not armed, Grace, are you?
No, I'm not armed. I don't carry guns. I don't have to.
You don't have a sense of humour anymore either.
What are you talking about?
Thing is, I hate reunions. I didn't want to sit here for hours talking about nothing and dancing around what we really want to say. You see, my real plan
This blocking is crazy.
was that we go out. I want to impress you. Now, do you like Charlie Chaplin?
Yes, I like Charlie Chaplin.
I bet you've never heard Charlie Chaplin speak.
I thought you were taking me to see Charlie Chaplin.
I am.
This isn't a picture house.
No.
So how will I see Charlie Chaplin?
You will see him and you will hear him, just like I promised. There you go. There's Chaplin.
Oh my God, it's him. It's really Charlie Chaplin in person.
I'll introduce you. Hello, Mr. Campbell. You said you knew my sister's address in Primrose Hill, so I expect you've men watching the house. See who comes and goes. Well, tonight you men will see me return to the house with a very beautiful woman. She will stay until just before midnight. Of course, I'll close the curtains. Can you guess who the woman is?
Liar!
Sleep well, Mr. Campbell. It's a laughing Grace.
I mean, it's too late.
You don't have a return ticket.
This wasn't right, Tommy.
When you go back, Grace.
They're doing tests on us. I don't know when they'll be finished. We're having treatment. A doctor in Harley Street. Some new thing, a breakthrough.
Oh, to have a baby?
Must be.
For a baby.
Yes, exactly.
Oh God! And now you're gonna get it's probably his sperm, and Tommy gave hers. Yeah. That wasn't right. Y'all shouldn't have done that. You're trying for a baby, Grace?
Infidelity when you're trying for a baby, bitch.
Yeah.
That is so dumb.
Yeah. Why did you go there tonight? That's like you're trying for a baby with him. That's different. That's different.
Doctor believes it's surely me who's at fault.
It's no one's fault.
I'm tired of that.
That's just fucking stupid. Oh my God. Can we just have one nice thing? I mean, like.
See you again.
No, you cannot. No.
And honestly, don't love that he basically used her.
Oh.
I've never lied to him once.
So tell him the truth.
We get nothing nice. We're getting nothing nice this episode. This is
No,
all
awful.
BS.
Oh, here he is. The king of London town. You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking great. Surrounded by Sabini's men. Rats everywhere.
Well, at least you're going to get what you've always wanted.
I've been a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I haven't appreciated nothing, John.
Are you repenting or something?
Drawing. I used to be good at drawing.
Oh, please, for God's sake.
I used to draw horses.
Arthur.
Stallions. I should have done more with my life, John. Good things. They're going to hang me, John.
They're not going to hang you.
Says who?
Tommy.
And how's Houdini going to get me out of this?
What?
Don't tell me. He's got a plan. But you don't know what that plan is, do you, John? Because we just kill. We can't be trusted. He's so fucking clever. I'm on here.
Well, he's...
Why is all that men and our far whiskey bone lifted? A big man that I'm...
He shuts up. He's already told me what I've got to do.
Thomas has had a tendency to leave them out of the full picture.
Right.
What business have you got here?
I've just pulled over. I never smoke and drive, you know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ireland. The beautiful north, where the rocks sing in the wind.
Where in the beautiful north?
You know, I just pulled over for a
I want to see some identification.
Oh, man.
Oh!
No.
Does it really stop the horses from getting worse?
Yep, it really does.
Anyway, I thought it would make you smile.
No, sorry.
I'm sorry that you had to drive through the night. You must be exhausted. You can go and sleep if you want.
We have to stop. Miss, came in to tell you we have to stop.
Why? I, me, and you'll use that old thing.
There's someone. For a long time.
That's up. This is up. This is all.
I didn't want you to think anything about how it's going to be after the race. Not many of your people know about me, so I haven't done the damage that will come. No, the damage isn't done, is what I mean. Even if it's like this, I want the horse to stay here.
To stay, yes, of course. So will you drive straight off? Or I haven't got any petrol in the garage.
Yeah, I have some cans of petrol in the car.
Good, so you can go.
Messy. He's
messy right now.
At least like it felt good when they came together. Like I was like,
Mhm.
I love this. Him and Grace, it just felt like skeletons. Like it just did not feel good. Like, oh my god. And then her fucking thing with her. I mean, because also she's married, so
yeah.
Who is she?
Someone who's sailing away.
So let her sail. You've told me about her like a gentleman. I kindly behave like a gangster again. Feel sorry for me, it's fine. Because your horse will come 5th or 6th. But I will win you.
I see. That's like that one piece where I'm just like, I don't want. Like,
I think he needs somebody who's gonna like be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just not down for like, oh, you'll eventually come to love me. That just doesn't. I don't want to do that.
I exactly am a secretary to Mr. Shelby.
A secretary? All that paperwork.
Like it's like he just wants to be everyone else so bad. Like he cannot. Oh. Were you busy? What are you looking for, you little rat?
Knocked up Mr. Campbell. Take a seat.
How is your company treasurer, Paul?
Why do you ask?
Just give him my regards. You like to play with fire, don't you, Mr. Shelby? Yesterday, in Belgravia, Field Marshal Russell's house was burnt out. A sundry device was put to his letterbox, which means that he will have to find somewhere else to live for at least the next 3 months.
Which also means that your plan for me to break in and shoot him in his bed is now no longer an operational possibility.
But if you think a wee burn frees you from your obligations, think again.
I will keep my side of the bargain.
Oh, by God, you will.
I will shoot your field marshal, but I will do it in a way that serves my purpose.
The only purpose is my
I
purpose.
will carry out your assassination at a place of my choosing.
All operational detail must be mutually agreed.
I'm a soldier of experience, and I will determine where and
Now,
when
that man has 24-hour armed police protection.
Was full of holes.
My plan was mutually agreed.
Now your plan is up in smoke, and I've formulated the only viable alternative.
For God's sake, what do you mean? How would you get to him?
I won't. He will come to me. I will carry out my mission.
Good.
But I will do it in a place where it will be impossible for you or your men to have me shot afterwards, because that was the plan. Eh? Coppers front and back, no way out. Me shot dead, dumped in the Thames. I will do the killing, but at a place where that will not be an option. I've recently become a racehorse owner, Mr. Campbell. Well, perhaps you can guess which one is my horse.
It's so fucked. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up.
Where and when?
Epsom.
Wow. That whole episode, I feel sick. I could barf a little.
Yeah, that episode made me not feel good. I
have indigestion. Everything was icky. Everything
so
was.
gross. It was literally so gross.
It felt like being betrayed.
Yeah.
Like everything was betrayed. I can understand. I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying about. I just think in relation to the Shelby Thomas and what is the woman's name who works with the horses? May. Okay, in between that, I think she's like giving him an opportunity to like settle his things, you know?
Yeah.
And she's also like, because there is something there.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, I mean, I get it. From her, like for her personality, like the type of character that she seems to be, I could understand. She's like, yeah, you know, your horse may be feather 6, but like, I'm gonna win you eventually. And like, not that she has to compete for anything, but I don't think she sees it like necessarily as competition. I just don't think like, I don't know. I just think for her personality type, that could make sense. And if, she has her things, i.e. losing her husband and like running her empire. So in sorts, they're kind of like Grace and Thomas are not ever going to be equals in some degree.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be some form of like they're not really this, they're not the same enough.
They are the best example of like a love lost. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah, like it was
always,
like a moment.
it's always better in your head than what it would have been in reality.
Right. Which is where
yeah.
like him being like, oh, and I changed my mind, like this whole back and forth thing that they're doing. Like it doesn't need to be a game.
It's very romanticized.
Yeah, where I feel like with May, she has the ability, I feel like she's working through the ability to be able to like level him a little bit. Like she might, I wonder if she'll be able to balance him out a little bit more, where she understands that like his bullshit is his bullshit. But she's so, where they're similar is that like their work is their work kind of thing, like she's like, I'm gonna train your horse and like I'm gonna tell you what this is, right? And she's like, thank you. And but they're going like in between business and like she said, like, okay, you respectfully told me like a gentleman. Now if you could go back to being like, go back, if you want to go back to your bullshit, then you can do that. So she's like basically I feel like she has a level of detachment that is beneficial, which is why I think it would work, because there's a level of detachment there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think she would care about herself more.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
Than technically like whatever fucking.
Like she's not going to get lost in again the
no, because her life's established. Yeah.
Tommy, Shelby. Like she's like, you can be who you are. Like they already know I'm fucking Racketeer, whatever. Like I'm here and I'm doing this, whatever.
Yeah. And just like he's his own unit, she's her own unit in her world with what she's doing. Like she's established and like working on letting go of like her things. And like he's needing to get to a point of doing that.
Yeah.
And I think that him using Grace as a pawn against Campbell says enough that he doesn't really like that's not you
like
caring.
He said it in the conversation. He was like, it never would have worked. If I would have gone to New York, it never would have worked. Because it would have never, because again, it's better in your head than what it would have played out for. I don't think he'd ever would have trusted her. I don't think he'd ever be able to check. Like, I get that you have feelings for her and all this other stuff, but like, he's just not, and like, again, but also Grace, bitch, you're trying for a baby and then you go and cheat on your husband. Like, I'm sorry.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's just fucking
that's not like
dumb.
you settled. It's not like you went and you settled for a man because you couldn't have Tommy and you needed a man because it's 1920s. Well, because you couldn't have a credit card. You know what I mean? They didn't have credit cards. But you know what I mean? It's like, you can't.
No, she's deep into playing a part.
Yeah.
And if she didn't want to do that, then
you went to a doctor to figure out who's infertile for treatment. To have a baby. That's next level. And then you went and fucked Tommy. That's next level.
Yeah. And I don't understand where her self, like, what, like, why?
Probably because she feels like, it's like when, how she said, I'm sick of people, like that it's nobody's fault. I'm sick of hearing people say that. I think it's like one of those things, like, if you want a baby, you can't have a baby and you're the part that can't, I feel like it really is something that is instilled from women from a very young age that like, your purpose is kind of lost. And if it is you and you're the cause of the thing, it's like,
that's what I'm saying. If she's playing this part, like she's deep into playing this part, then like that's.
So like, maybe it was, maybe it was a bad coping self-soothe because she feels defective. So if she's can't give her husband a baby, she's going to go.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like spite. It's like out of spite for her. Like they're both seeing each other to spite something going on in their current. And that's why I was saying it feels like skeletons. It doesn't feel Yeah, I mean,
It didn't feel, and like the way like her immediate like reaction of like regret. Girl, you knew why you're going there. You don't get to have the regret now. And to sit and tell Tommy like, yo, we're trying to have a baby. That's why we're here. That's why we don't know when we're leaving.
yeah.
It just, not great. And I get the reason why I need to be written in, because it almost, and I'm sure it's because in the back, because I'm not gonna lie, in the back of my head for a while, I've been like, where's Grace been? Why isn't she back? Back up? You know what I mean? Like, what's been going on with that? Like, I thought that was gonna go farther, and I think,
if
it was definitely a piece for us. I don't want to say to get more on board with her in May, with him in May, but I think it was like intentional of the writing to be like, okay, that feels yucky because it's not right, and we want this to go. So I respect it. It's just, yeah, it does. It gives you closure basically on Tommy and Grace.
Yeah, I know. Like if they left it at that, and like, I mean, even if she did get pregnant by him, like if that's the kid that she chooses to have with her husband, and that's how they do that, like if that's the end of it, then that I'm like, just let it be, like no more than that, because that's kind of where I feel like that's going, and like it's shitty to start, shitty to end, but like if whatever if that's how she is gonna do that, then just
she said they think it's her. So.
Yeah. But I mean, but that's why I'm saying it's like I guess because the history isn't fully there between him and May, it feels a little bit more clean slate.
Yeah.
The only issue that they're gonna have is that he just has a lot that he needs to fucking make some space. And I think that's part of the problem with what he's having trying to get this to like set up. I think he's like Thomas Shelby really wants it all, and sometimes you need to like clear some things out in order to make space for new. Like you can't, so like there's obviously some things that he needs to shave off and like clear out in order to create more space for like new things. I think, does that make sense?
No, I completely understand what you're saying. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, because he's getting caught up. I mean, like, let's be real. It's exactly like when Campbell was like, I've had you I've been a step of you every part of this. And oh my God, but let me just say, Polly's acting.
She's in,
that tub scene. And then the scene with Michael, that shit broke me.
I know. I was like, okay, well.
Like, and then you told her, like, they are so, like, he is, like, I know we were kind of talking about it with Chad, but, like, they really did. They made him he's a villain. Like, he's not, like, he's, like.
No, he is the worst.
He is the worst villain. Like, he's nasty. He's
just vile.
He is. And then, oh God, his mannerisms and everything else. Like, he literally, like, the acting is superb, but man, I hate that. I hate
loud
that
ass Kane.
Yeah, I hate that character.
Oh, I'm like literally sick to my stomach every time I see him.
He's
like,
the worst.
Worse. I have like chills. Like he's disgusting. Like I cannot.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that scene. I was like, I can't.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry. I was like, I can't. I'm not gonna. I get it. I understand what's going on. I'm not gonna get more out of it by watching this right now.
No, but if there's a character that every now and then I get one character where I'm like, just kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, just take him out. I'm sick of him.
Take him out. I don't like him out of here.
Make Sabini and Solomon the lead villains.
I know. Give me like.
They're at least funny.
I'm not prepared for the final boss right now.
No.
So yeah. Dude. Okay. Well, quite the heavy episode. I'm gonna digest that all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.